How's it going, everybody? It's Pete J for Pete J Play on Twitch, Pete_J on YouTube, and I am back, kinda. um, I've been laid up for a little bit. Had to do some recuperating, but I am back on my feet. I'm feeling good, and I thought we'd just jump in. I've been checking in a little bit here and there. Haven't been broadcasting at all, so I thought I might dust off the rig and see if everything is still functioning the way it's supposed to. So I got into Car Mechanics Simulator. I was having some fun with that, doing some stuff. We still got our, this is our Chieftain TBX, which is kind of like a, what is it, Pontiac GTO, I think, right? Pontiac GTO. And I put the some of the body parts back on it just because I was doing some other work and I didn't want it to get confused. Actually, it looks really good, doesn't it? So I think all we got to do now is, well, obviously we're going to need a door. We're going to need a door, a passenger side door, obviously. The global body condition, we fixed the engine and everything, it looks like, suspension, all that good stuff. So we do still have some things, tires, rims, left body window seats, tail light, steering wheel, and the like, but we won't be working on that right now. I also picked up a couple more DLCs. It's moving a little bit quick. I don't know if I can. One of which was the hot rods. So here we go. We got our first hot rod in the garage. I think we're going to go ahead and try to knock this one out today. What else did I get? The Mercedes today. There are only 2 DLCs now left for Car Mechanics Simulator 2018 that I need, and at that point I will have the whole game. I got a Porsche. There's a Porsche in here. 911 Turbo S 964. Try to read that through your smudged glasses. And then we've got the Mustang. Ford Mustang Mach 1. I actually prefer the white to the green, but that's just me. So I thought we'd get in and we'd bang out a couple of cars and I'd get something at least posted on my Twitch channel, which has been sorely lacking for a really long time. This Smith & Parker Old Daddy T coming to us out of New Jersey. How you doing, New Jersey? All right, all right. Nope. Again, this is why I'm doing this, because I forgot what the buttons do. There you go. So it's having brake system needs fixing, so we're talking about pads. We got some drums, a caliper. Looks like the whole brake system. We'll take a look at the engine inside because it looks as though, yeah, we're definitely going to need a new ABS pump and module. Oop. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. I've been laid up for a while. Bear with me. Right, so it doesn't look like it has power brakes because it doesn't have a, right? I mean, where's the whatchamacallit? But it's got an ABS module and a pump. That seems weird, don't it? I mean, if I come here, it hurts, don't it? You want a Hertz donut, and then somebody punches you real hard in the arm. Right here, this thing. What do we call this? The brake servo. Right? That's what gives you your power brakes, right? The brake servo. So they have an ABS. This doesn't have an ABS pump or module on it. So the other one has an ABS pump and module, but not a brake servo. Okay, if you're out there and you understand this, please explain it to me in the comments, because that I think that seems a little strange. But anywho, we're going to go ahead and rip that off because we know just by looking at it and the fact that it's a brake problem that we're going to have to take a look at this. This is coming out of here. It's going to be 11%, so definitely going to need to replace that 10%. Although the module and the pump typically tend to do pretty well on the bench, so we may be actually able to repair one or both of those ABS parts to save our client some cash, which is what you want to do with clients from Jersey, because you don't want to wind up with a cement overcoat. You know what I mean? It's a little it's a soprano joke. Anywho, but we could tell by looking at these brakes, this caliper is 14%. The cylinder's in pretty good shape. That's at 80. Brake pads at 9%. We're going to go ahead and pull off this ventilated. That's at 2%. So definitely an issue. Let's make note of this tire, because I didn't make note of the other one. So this one is, didn't say. Okay. This caliper, I should probably do this one wheel at a time, right? It'd be much easier. 56 and 60%. I'm going to go ahead and throw that caliper back on there. I'm going to do it one at a time. 60 and 60. And 60. All right, I'm going to put this back together. That's what we're doing. We're going to do this. 60, 56. That goes up there, yes. I think just for the sake of keeping the parts straight, I think it's probably, I think we're probably the best option. So let's head over to the bench real quick, see what we can, what we can or cannot repair. We can repair this cylinder, although the cylinder did need to be repaired. Okay, Pete, come on, get your head in the game. As Zac Efron would say, get your head in the game. You better. All right, so we need a module. I don't know why that popped up, and a pump. We will take that. We also need a caliper. The cylinder's in okay shape. We're going to need pads. And it's a front brake, so we need a ventilated brake disc, right? It's been so long, and I am so, it's just strange right now. I mean, it's like, when I stopped, I felt very comfortable, very confident in what I was doing. And I was just ripping things off, you know what I mean? I can just bomb them out. Now it's like I'm so hesitant, and I'm like, is this right? Was that? So we're just going to forge ahead, and this is what you do, right? You got to get back on the horse. You just get out there and you start doing it all over again. Pick it up. Pick it up, bro. All right, so we got that tire. We got this caliper. Caliper is at 56 and 60. Brake pads are at 15, need to be replaced. Ventilator brake disc at 52. They want us to change anything below 47. So I'm putting that ventilator brake pad back on. I'm thinking, because that's at 52, that's above 47. We do need brake pads. I'm going to go ahead and buy them because I'm almost positive they don't work on brake pads. So we're just going to buy some new brake pads, throw those in there. All right. Obviously, a young person's vehicle, you know, so they don't have a lot of cash. They're not looking to break the bank, but they would like to have their brakes fixed. So spend a little bit of money now so they don't have to spend a lot of money later, I guess. Okay. So what do we got? We got brake pads, 2 pairs of brake pads, ABS module, brake drum, ventilated, part not discovered, pump. Okay, we can put those. Oh, well, we got to bring it down. Okay. Let's go into the back, shall we? Rear wheel. We've got the rear wheel, rim retro. We got to take that off, so we want to move there. And this mouse is not playing nicely. Drum is at 2%, so that's got to be replaced. We got brake shoes, which are at 56%. That will be returned. and a drum wheel cylinder that's at 11. So let's go see if we can work on this drum wheel cylinder. No, but we can work on these brake shoes, which are at 56%. Again, don't spend money you don't have to. You wind up just costing the client. So we do need, though, a drum brake, and we need a drum wheel cylinder. So there we go with that. Take this. The cylinder goes back on. Then we got to put our shoes back on. And again, like I say, at 56%, we don't need to change those out. So we're just going to leave those. 48% on the slick tire. So that is 1% more. But definitely going to be looking to change this out probably next weekend. So they will be back, and they will be back soon. So last wheel here. Change over to the removal. So remove this tire. We got another brake drum here. This one's at 17%. These shoes are at 10%. And this cylinder's at 19%. So let's take all of this over to the bench and see what we can do for our client here. Ooh, all right, we can take a whack at this wheel. Oh, and we broke the wheel cylinder. So there we go. That was fun. That was good times at Pete's Garage. So we're going to need brake drum. We're going to need brake shoes. We're going to need brake wheel cylinder. I do believe I already have the ABS module and pump. Cylinder goes in first, the brake shoes, and then we're going to put the new brake drum on top. Throw the wheel back on. 49%. Again, looking at them slicks, thinking they're going to need to change those out sometime in the near future. ABS module, ABS pump are the only things left, which is what we already knew. Let's get this puppy on the ground. All right. A little trepidatious. Something's up with my headphones too. I keep losing my left ear for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I hope the audio is good for you guys. I mean, I'm hoping, like I say, that's why I'm doing this. Is Tommy's been on his hiatus, so we have not been getting together very much, well, at all, really. But his hiatus is going to be over soon, and then we're going to be picking back up again. We're going to be doing, we're going to get back into baseball season. So the B-Wolves will start off their new season, and they're going to have to try and work towards holding on. They won the championship last year, at the end of last season, I should say, not last year, but the end of last season. For the first time, me and Tommy have been playing the game, I think, for 5 or 6 years. And we have yet to be able to win the championship. So last season, we had finally done it. We finally did it, and we won. So we're going to see if we can hold on to the crown. And as we go forth, it's a 44-game season, which is kind of a long season, but it's good because we get to we wind up playing everybody. So there's 2 conferences. We play everybody in both conferences, which is good. We play the teams in our division 3 times, which I think is makes it more interesting, because then when you get to the playoffs, when you get to the end of the season and whatnot, you've got a little familiarity with your own division. I think we play everybody in our conference twice, and then everybody in the other conference once, which comes out to about 44 games. So it is kind of a long season, but again, it makes perfect sense to us. And I think it works. Like I say, you have a little bit more familiarity with everybody. You've seen everybody. So, cars loud, fix body parts. Boy, I don't know what's up with my headphones, but it's coming in and out and in and out. It's weird. Okay, so that's body parts. So we're going to do that, but the first thing we have is car is loud. Typically, you're going to take and look at your exhaust system for that. Oh, actually, before we do that, let's take a look at the headers. The exhaust headers, could they be the issue? No, those look pretty clean to me. And, oh, it's a 4-cylinder. This is a 4-cylinder. Pierre? What? That's kind of weird. Do they just have those open like that? They don't just have those open like that, right? They'd be arcing like a mother trucker, wouldn't they? Anywho. 4-cylinder. So it's a 4-cylinder. And... oh, is this a Mazda? It's a Mazda. This is a rotary engine. All right. See, Pete will get his head in the game at some point. Once again, Zac Efron reference. Get your head in the game. Mazda RX-3. So this is a rotary engine, which is why Pete is kind of kerfuffled. He's kind of... so you got your spark plugs over on this side, and there's your exhaust. It comes out that way. I would love to throw this up on the jack stand and take it apart because I think I mentioned this when I got the DLC. I've never worked on a rotary engine, which is why I was excited about getting the DLC, because I know it's just a game, but it's patterned after the real thing. So I'd like to be able to take one apart and just see how it works, you know? Hey, Tommy Naperville. Hey, buddy, brother-in-law is on the air. Yes, sir. Back on the channel. I'm trying to dust things off, blowing some of the cobwebs off of the rig, trying to remember how this works. So, got some issues here, Tommy. Car is loud, so we're going to replace the muffler and the middle muffler. And I think the car will no longer be as loud. I don't think we can work on exhaust parts. I think that's pretty much a done deal. So we need a rear muffler for a V8 overhead valve and a middle muffler. That's kind of weird. Rear muffler for a V8 overhead valve, even though it's a rotary and it's only a 4-cylinder. Wow, that's got me. There, we need that one. Now we just need a middle muffler. There you go. So, yeah, so I want to take a look at and see if we can actually kind of get a little X-ray view of the engine. My buddy had a Mazda truck, flatbed. But like I say, he bought it new, so we didn't really get a chance to do much work on it. All right, so there's that. Let's go ahead and lower it, and then let's take a look at the engine before we send it out. Oh, Mazda RX-3. It's not a very attractive car, is it? It's just me. Is it just me? All right, let's see. No, I want to select the engine and then go to inspect mode. No, it doesn't really give you much. And I'm not sure I want to just take it apart. Okay. Can be examined with the compression tester. So these are all slices. These are all, okay. Like we said, it's a rotary engine. So each one of these, I guess, would be like, well, that's the front of the engine. It says compression tester, but I have a hard time. This is a cylinder, and this is like a cylinder. So you got two here and two here. That'd be your 4. Oh, boys and girls, we're looking forward to being able to take one of these apart. Maybe I can even build one. Just build a rotary on the jack stand, just, you know, for snicks and giggles. Because it would be fun. All right, so we got some body work to do on the Mazda RX-3. Yeah. they want us to take care of. Front bumper, left headlight, right headlight, so both headlights. I write this down. Front bumper, right and left tail headlight, right? Headlight, yeah. Rear window, right tail light, rear window. All right. The front left door window. All right. Mazda RX-3, let's go to the body shop. Up parts. Body spot. RX. Oops, I got my cap lock reversed. There we go. Okay, so we need... Oh, you know what? Don't do that, Pete. I was having problems with that even before. As I jump the gun and I just start buying parts when you can actually take them. A friend of the channel, I'll have to go back and remember who it was, but one of the friends of the channel was saying I could take, reminded me, take them over to the bench because you can get them fixed. And I keep forgetting that I jump. So, caught myself this time. We'll go ahead and pull everything out. Front left door window. I don't think we can do anything with the glass, though. But we'll take it over to the bench and let's see what we can do body-wise. We can fix the bumper. All right. So we fixed the bumper, saved them a few bucks. It's one more thing they won't have to buy. So, assemblage mode. Brandy dandy new bumper. There you go. Oh, we got to put the license plate back on too. Okay, so now we could go free full. Our conscience is cleared. We can go ahead and buy the left headlight. We can buy the right headlight. We can buy the right tail light. We can buy the rear window. And we can buy the front left door window. Front left door window. There you go. Here we are. Now we're going to get back into assemblage mode. We're going to throw that left headlight in there. We're going to throw the right headlight in there. We're going to go ahead and throw that front left door window in there. We're going to throw that rear window in there. And then we got the right tail light. All right. I believe our job here is done, folks. Way to go. Car's loud. Fixed body parts. Out you go. 93,838. Okay, the Porsche 911, you get moved. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. What do we got here? Ooh, the Mustang Mach 1. Actually, I think if we went in order of what came in first, I think the Porsche actually came in first. Oh, Porsche's got loud exhaust. Yeah, it's so taxing. We'll go ahead and get that, just knock this out. Boy, this thing needs some TLC, don't it? Although, like I said, we could have, as long as it was down on the ground, we should have taken a look at the, oh, it's got a rear engine. Exhaust manifold. Exhaust manifold. I think that's what we're looking at, is possible exhaust manifolds, right? Because the manifolds come out into the turbo. So we've got this rear exhaust section B. I think that's in bad shape. And then I'm thinking we got to take this whole thing off. Turbo 86C and the exhaust manifold 86C. thinking those are 2 parts. Don't think this one. Can I just do a... gotta take it off the car. Oh, come on, man. 49%. What are we looking at in the way of rear exhaust section and exhaust manifold? 44. Okay. All right. Again, we're going to head over to the... Yeah? I didn't know that. Yeah, like I say, my buddy had a... He had a Mazda truck. We used to I worked with him. Okay, those are no good. Okay, those are too high. I'm not gonna spend money to fix those because I don't need to. Well, we're gonna go up here. I want to put this one back because this one is not in bad enough shape. It is only at 49%, but yeah, I've never worked on one though. I need a new one of those. Rear exhaust section 89. Okay. Need one of those too. Okay. So yes, I've never been able to work on a rotary engine. And it's one of those things where I'd love to just get it apart and be able to take a look. But I have not. Exhaust manifold 86, right? 86C or something. Quadroporte. I'm scanning, but I'm not seeing. 86C. That's it, right? Let me double check. Again, the whole thing is, oh, wrong. We need 86C and a 964 rear section. Okay. I didn't know if there was going to be a difference between one side and the other. 86C, that's it there. Okay, so I'm going to take that, and then we need... Actually, you could just look for the Porsche. 964 RS. I don't think it was an RS, though. Carrera. Pop. 964. There it is. Oh. Okay. I should have put the manifold back on first. Don't hold it against me. It's been a while. I've been out of the game for a bit. Alright, so this is okay. The Turbo 86C was alright. Why won't you back up? It won't back up on me. Alright, so I think that's it. Loud exhaust. 964. She's done. Look at that. We are cooking with some gas and gasohol right now. Move it to Bay 1. We'll have the porters run it through the car wash, and then they can come pick it up. There it is. Out the door. Now we got the Mach 1. I want to get up over 100,000 because I want to do a show. I want to do, well, a broadcast. I shouldn't say a show, but holy cow. Suspension is rattling. Find and fix any running gear problems. Car is hard to control. Holy cow. Are you joking me? You have to be joking me right now. You gotta be joking me. You're killing me. It's Friday. I'm trying to get up out of here. Memorably. Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers. Oh, well, I appreciate the offer, my friend, but like I said, my schedule is such that I could not support such a generous offer. I have been away. I mean, this is my first video in at least a month, if not more. So I appreciate the offer, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna pass for now. Okay, what do we got? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and ditch all this stuff because I don't need it. So I'm going to sell parts down here. I'm going to put it up to about 88%. Sell everything below 88%. There you go. We'll open the case that we got. See what we got. Well, goodies. +3, +3, +1. Gearbox, i6M130. Intake manifold V8, 1-carb overhead valve A. And a timing cover for a V6C. We will collect those items. 2 of them are high pro. You can tell by the blue. The blue in the name is an indication that these are high pro. Typically, you'll also see some type of red. Usually there's some kind of a red accent or something, which is another way, another thing that connotates a high performance part. So when I come in here, I'm going to put this one into the goodies. I'm going to go over to my warehouses, and I'm going to go to my high pro warehouse down here. We're going to drop these 2 in here. Okay, there we go. Now we got a nice clean inventory, which is good because we're going to literally have to rebuild the suspension on this front and back more than likely. So we're going to start by just taking apart the rear suspension on this Ford Mustang Mach 1, which I just watched a movie. It's a really old, really bad movie. What's it called? Like Firebird 2077 or something like that. And it starred Gavin. What's his last name? Gavin something. He played the dad on The Christmas Story. But he had a Pontiac Firebird, and it's like a ultra futuristic kind of, you know, gas is scarce and all that stuff. It's one of those types of movies, you know. And again, like I say, I was laid up, so I was watching a lot of crap TV. But he had a buddy who had a Ford Mustang Mach 1. And I guess I got a newfound respect for the Ford Mustang Mach 1. I'm not even looking at this because given the sheet that we got, I'm just taking everything apart. I will throw it on the bench and we'll see what needs to be fixed and what doesn't need to be fixed. Before we could take the rear axle out, though, we're going to have to drop the drive shafts, which I forgot about. And he also talked about having trouble finding gears, which is going to be the gearbox. So we're going to wind up stripping this thing buck naked. Buck naked. No, it was bare naked. That was Jennifer Love Hewitt. Had a hit with Bare Naked song. She used to sing sometimes, as well as act. She was a triple threat. Singing, dancing, comedy, the whole thing. So I watched it. It was not a good movie, but I did like the vehicles, which is kind of why I watched it. I was just kind of interested in seeing what they did with it. It's kind of all over the place. I still don't. I may wind up watching it again just because I'm not even sure what it was about. Oh, really? Okay. So Tommy G chiming in here. Tommy Naperville. The wife and I ran into Jennifer Love Hewitt and in New York City once. Very cool. They were in Times Square, and she was shuffling along behind who I would assume to be her parents. Oh, wow. I think I did hear that she and her mother are very close, so I wouldn't doubt it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've had any sightings. Um, so don't hold it against me. All right, so we threw everything up there. I didn't see much. They're saying 41%. I didn't see anything below 41% that could be repaired. So whatever is broken, yeah, 43% is the lowest. The brake shoes, again, at 43%, I'm not going to spend the money to try and fix them because the client has stipulated they just want us to get stuff that is 41% and below. So let's take a look. And start with the leaf spring rear drive axle, which is broken, and the leaf spring. So we need at least one leaf spring. What about the plates? We need 2 leaf spring plates and 4 leaf spring U-bolts. We'll get it kind of locked up into place. Leaf spring rear drive axle. Leaf spring rear drive axle. We need one of those. We only need 1 leaf spring. The other one was okay. We need 2 leaf spring plates. 2. And we're going to need 4 leaf spring U-bolts. We did try to fix them. They were unfixable. So we're going to go ahead. And from there, we should be able to get our rear drive axle up there. And we're going to go ahead and throw our leaf spring. Oh, you know what we need, though? You know it before I do. I forgot all about it. Small rubber bushings. I didn't even look. How are our small rubber bushings? Are they worthwhile? There's 1. There's 2. We're going to need 2 more. 3 and 4. Okay. They're good enough. Good enough. So we're going to throw those up there, bolt that in place, and then hopefully that's going to help us retain that axle into place. You know what? I don't want to do that because it just gave me the best one. I don't want to take best on one side. I'm going to do one best one and then one third one, I guess. We'll do that. And then that will leave on the other side where we can put a good one and a bad one, basically. Nope, we don't want to do that. We're going to put the leaf spring in. I'm going to drop that small rubber bushing in there. Drop another small rubber bushing over here. Okay, now we got to get our leaf spring plates on and our U-bolts to lock it in, holding it together. Boop. All right. Leaf spring plate. Okay, so we got that. Shock absorber B. How are we looking? Okay, we need 2 rear shock absorber Bs. Again, the left headphone is out. It's throwing me. It's throwing me for a loop. Two. Okay. Rear axle knuckle housing B. And we're going to need another one of those. Wheel hub 4. Solid rear drive axle. Actually, Rear axle knuckle housing B. Rear axle knuckle housing B. There you go. Put the best one here since the best one's on the other side. So we'll try to mix and match a little bit. We don't want to put all our good stuff on one side. We can solid rear drive axle. Get that going. Okay. All right. Now it's just brakes and put the wheel back on and we're good to go. Brake drum. Wait, go back. 51, 53. Okay, I'll take it. All right. Same thing on the other side. We put the brakes back together, put the wheel back on. We're good to go. I got to slow down and start looking at some of those numbers. All right, so that's the rear. What are we talking about here? We still have not done much here. Okay. Fix any running gear problems. Car's hard to control. I was going to say, because this gearbox does not look like it's in bad shape. If we pull this, just to kind of take a quick gander, what are we going to see underneath here? That's not bad. Yeah. That's not bad. Okay. Actually, we're going to put that back on, though. Usually when they say running gear problems, it's usually a gearbox situation, but not so this time. They tricked me. All right, so we're going to go to part unmount. Do the front suspension now. Same thing, we're going to break it all down. Pull the tire. Brake cylinder. 41%. 41%. Oh. I got the wheel bearing. What are you talking about? All right, there she is, and that is a mess right there. You can see all the rust on there. Most of this is probably gonna have to get fixed, if not replaced outright. So, let's go ahead and remove the shock. Bottom suspension arm. Although I probably would have flipped it. I probably should have started with the upper. That's probably what I would have done. That would have loosened the top. Then we could have just removed these two bolts and then taken the steering knuckle out. That probably would have made a lot more sense. I'm going to check these on the... You can only check those on the path? Really? Really? Come on. Anyway... You're gonna do me like that. Okay, so let's pull this one too, and we'll see what we can do. I might wind up having to run it on the path, or maybe, you know what? At this point, what's simpler, right? Running it, putting it all back together, running it on the path, or just pulling it? Because the minute you pull it, it will tell you where it's at and what the percentage is. So it's probably a lot easier just at this stage to just yank it, figure it out. All right, so here we are. We're going to pull this sway bar front end link. Let's get the shock out. We're going to do the upper and the inner and outer, not upper and lower, inner and outer tie rods. It does not look to me like the steering rack is in too bad a shape. I mean, it's got a little bit of rust on the ends, but it looks like pretty solid on the middle. I'm going to pull the sway bar, though, because that does look a little 14%, yeah. So now, like I was saying, if I did this, I would take out the top suspension arm. That loosens this up. Then you could just loosen these two bolts. Take the steering knuckle off. Actually, it's just one bolt. Take the steering knuckle off. But now, luckily in Pete's garage, there's no gravity. So it just kind of levitates. Let's see. This rubber bushing is 47%. We're looking at 41%. So that's going to stay right where it is, right there. Nope. $47% it was. That one. Although I'm not sure how he got all those. Oh, it's from the. Those are from the upper and lower suspension arms. That's what those rubber bushings are from. I was just like, how did I get so many rubber bushings? Okay. 41% is the magic number, folks, and this is being the lowest one. The front wheel hub is at 42%, so we're not going to mess with it. So whatever's broke needs to get replaced. So let us start with the sway bar. Front sway bar B is at 14%. Let us purchase a new one. Front sway bar B. No, that's rear sway bar B. Woo! Oh man, almost made me a mistake right there. Front sway bar B, correct. So we're going to get that up in there. There we go. And then from there, we got inner and outer tie rods. We need 2 inner tie rods, probably 2 outer tie rods as well. I guess let's just buy the 2 inner tie rods. 2 inner tie rods, we'll get that started. Boom, 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 boom. There, that goes there. And this one goes here. Inner tie rod. All right, what do we need? They want us to get front steering knuckles back up. We're going to need a new one. Front steering knuckle C. Front steering knuckle C. That one there. There we go. Front steering knuckle C. We're going to throw that on there. All right. Now we can get our outer tie rods in. Actually, what we should do is let's get our bottom suspension arms in. 46%, 60%, 41%. Golden. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to put that there, and then that there. Now that's secured in the air. It's no longer just levitating there. We need a bottom suspension arm. I think both of the rubber bushings are fine. Bottom suspension arm. There it is. There we go. Bottom suspension arm. 5944. We'll take that. Okay. Now we can grab our outer tie rods. We need 2 of those because those are shot. So we're going to grab 2 outer tie rods. Outer tie rods. 2. Yes. Thank you. And we're back up here. Outer tie rod. Boom. That's 1. There's the other one. Outer tie rod. Alright, now I think we're going to have to replace both of these sway bar front end links. Yes, we do. B. Sway bar front end link Bs. 2 of them. This ties the sway bar to the, what, steering knuckle or bottom suspension arm? Ties them to the bottom suspension arm. Okay. All right. From here, I think we can move on to the upper suspension arm. We're going to need another one of those. But we are going to need 4 rubber bushings. So we need an upper suspension arm and 4 rubber bushings. Upper suspension arm, boom, 4 rubber bushings. Boom, there you go. And here we go. Get this put back together here. Boom, 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 there we go. And here you go. Alright, shock absorbers. Oof. Double wishbone shock absorbers. We're going to need 1 of everything. We're going to need 2 of everything. Double wishbone shock absorber 2. Double wishbone shock absorber. We need 2 of those. We need rear caps, shock absorber caps, and 2 front springs. Okay, over to the shock puller. We're going to throw that together. We're going to put it together, join parts. Boom, boom, boom. There it is. I think we're kind of waiting. I don't really know if we could go any further until we get these shock absorbers in there. I guess we could put the front axle knuckle covers in. Those are in good shape. Front wheel hub. We're going to need 1 more of those. Front wheel hub. Front wheel hub. Wheel hub bearing, right? Oh, I need 2 of them. I need 2 of them. I got a space. Sorry about that. Somebody sneezed and it threw me off. What? Huh? Oh, we didn't even do them. That's okay, we can take that. This one, we didn't buy that. I thought we bought that. Front wheel hub. Front wheel hub. There. Rolled right past it. Front wheel hub bearing. Wheel hub cap. I can throw that wheel hub cap in there too. Okay, there you go. Let's go grab that other shock. It should be all set to go. We're going to pull that off. And we're going to get the other one joined up while this one, we put this one in. All right, so we'll throw that one right here. All right, this one's done. Brake disc ventilated, both of them. Well, one of them is 41%, so maybe we will change one out. Brake pads are at 41% as well, so it's like a borderline situation with those. I think I'm just going to go with it. Wheel is at 41%. So I guess it's borderline. It's a borderline situation. So brake disc ventilated, 41%. They're not below 41%. So again, you start to get into, I'm not sure what the cutoff is. Is it 41 and under, or is it under 41? Because 41 is not actually under 41. It is equal to 41. Let's take a look. We'll take a look at the job order. Oh, I put everything back together. I forgot to put the other shock on. Awooga. I have it. I just forgot to put it on. Okay. Do I need to take the wheel off to do that? I bet you I will. I bet you I will. Bet you will just do that to me. No. Very nice. I'll take it. All right, so those are all green check marks. I like that. And part not discovered. How many parts are not discovered? Just one or two? Two. There's 2 parts not discovered. Car is hard to control. Okay. We also didn't put the drive shaft back on. So there you go. And that is something that we are going to need to do. So the 2 parts was that are not repaired. Got orange. Oh, I gotta go put that starter back on too. That's at 49%. Almost forgot that. Okay, so we're missing 2 parts, folks. And when in doubt, check out the ABS pump and module. No ABS pumper module on this one here. Orange. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to check these rubber bushings. I know I checked 2 of them, but I'm going to check the other one. I'm going to check all of them, because we may be talking about a suspension issue. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, wait. So that's orange. Let's check this one here. Pull this one. Nope. There you go. 56%. So we'll go ahead and throw that back in. Not that one. What about this one here? 13%. Yeah, definitely going to be that one. And I'm assuming it's going to be this one too. I mean, you can look at it. You can see the scoring on that rubber bushing already. So we'll pull it. 13%. Yeah, 2 rubber bushings and then we're done. 2 rubber bushings. Because again, I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can fix the rubber bushings on the bench. All right. Nope. All right, suspension rattling, got that all taken care of. Find and fix any running gear problems. No, all green check marks. Car is hard to control. All right, well, let's get her out of here. Yeah, once I can get up to about 150,000, I'm going to spend some money. Oops, I'm going to spend some money and buy some rims And I'm just going to run the gamut of, you know, what do the different settings on the tires mean, you know, size-wise. What is the EU? I think it's the EU, right? We're going to move this over to Bay 1, and the porter can take it out to the client, and they can pay me large wedges of cash. Thank you. So if we go to, let's just do it real quick. Let's go to the shop. All right, now if we go to the tires, right? And you look, you can, you know, amount is self-explanatory. How many tires do you want to buy? We all know that. That's not difficult. Size relates to the rim size. But, you know, that's that. And then you can have your width and your profile. And so the width of the tire, I believe, is, you know, you can make it a wide tire in the back if you want a wide tire in the back. The profile of the tire is the percentage of what? All right, Tommy, we'll talk soon. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to be wrapping up here in a minute or two, but thanks for jumping in, partner. I appreciate it. Tommy Naperville taking off. We always enjoy seeing him in the chat, so always good. I like talking to everybody, so if you want to jump in chat and have a conversation, I appreciate it. The profile, so the width is I think it's in inches, right? The amount of tire that meets the road. The profile is the percentage of I can't even think. But anyway, it's so I just want to do I would like to do a visual representation so that if, like me, you kind of get confused with it, you can same thing with rims. Size ET. Now ET, I believe, is the inset. I think that's what they're talking about. So like if you want your rims to be flush with the tire, so like when you see this rim tire, that would be 0. Or you can inset it so that the tire actually overhangs the rim by some margin. I think that's kind of like inset. I'm not positive, but that's why I want to play around with it. It's because I want to see for myself. I want to make sure that I know, because as we go forward and we're working on these cars, you know, the tires are another aspect of it. And so, you know, we need to know what that means and what that's going to do to our car. What about if we bought a Chieftain TBX passenger side door? Chieftain TBX right door, right? On right side mirror. I need front right door window as well. Front right door window. Okay. I think that's the body. The other thing I kind of wish is they had, like, you know, when you look at the interiors, there's not really a whole lot. I mean, there's not a lot of choice. I don't think you get, can you choose color? No, you can't choose. There's no color. So whatever's here is here. Yeah, so I kind of wish that there was at least a way to change colors and stuff. Mercedes, that's the ugliest seat I think I've ever seen in my life. So, still a ways to go on the TBX, and ultimately it really comes down to rims and tires. I think at that point we get it in for paint, and then we'll turn it loose on the world, and we'll see who wants to pick it up. Yeah, I can't move it because it doesn't have any tires. But let's go ahead and let's flood the shop. Hello, Pete's Auto Repair. What can I do for you? CO, we're gonna get that one in here. I'm not even looking. I don't even look at the orders. I just, based on time. I would love to do it once where I can just empty the entire call sheet. 7. I'm gonna take that one. 6, 5. Taking the order. Don't know what it is. Don't want to know. I just want to hear. Mercedes. Yeah, it's a Mercedes. I'll take it. All right, you can go over on lift 3. I'm gonna back up just a little bit. What else we got? We got a story one. Caster Earthquake. 123 for a DC Typhoon. We'll take that one. And we're gonna throw that one into bay. Put this over here into bay 2. And then I think we'll grab that caster since it is a story mode. We'll go ahead. What's this? Panther Super Sport. Grand Mojave. We're going to take the caster Earthquake because it's a story mission. All right, so here we are. That's kind of an interesting green color. So this is what we got. Like I said, we're gonna at some point we're gonna get the get wheels on this Chieftain, get it into paint, and then get it out on the for sale wire. We got ourselves a Bentley here, right? CO LX 550, and the CO needs find and fix any running gear problems. So again, spring cap, rear shock absorber, those tend to lead you towards the opinion of suspension. We got a Mercedes here, Mercedes-Benz W124 500E. Loud when accelerating. Typically that'll lead you towards exhaust, probably. Repair some potty panels. So they want some body work done. We can go ahead and do that. We know how to do that. We've got a DC Typhoon. Find and fix all engine problems. Round air filter. Crankshaft, water pump. So this is engine, piston rings, and a rocker arm. We may wind up pulling the engine. Car doesn't start, so there's a reason why that. I'm not going to say timing needs replacing, so we got to replace some of the pulleys here, and the pumps, chain, and the cam gear. Got some knocking coming from the engine bay. General running gear control again. Leaf spring U-bolts. So this is probably suspension. And loud when accelerating, which would lead you to some sort of an exhaust issue somewhere. There's only one. Oh, wow. Yeah, this DC Typhoon's seen some better days here, and I'm going to bet any money it's that exhaust manifold right there that would need to replace. But she's chock-a-block full of problems. So that'll be fun to work with. Caster Earthquake, hello. My SUV is great on road, but I feel that I shouldn't abuse it off-road. So I've saved up a bit, and I've got something special from a friend of mine. That thing should be well suited for some crazy off-roading. I hope I can really push it just like the previous owner did. So what needs to be fixed and changed? That awful interior, it doesn't go with my style. Change oil, drain, and refill with new. So, change the awful interior. What do you want me to do with it? I mean, it's kind of, can I get around? Doesn't go with my style. What's their style? I don't know. What's wrong with the interior? All right, well, so that's the mission, is I got to change the interior somehow to fit with their, so that'll be fun. So next time we come back, we'll do some more grinding. We're going to try and get up to about 150,000, and I'm going to do a special stream based on tires. See again, here's, I guess this would be flush right here. The ET is 0. I don't know if we have any, here, this is, well, no, not really. That's still kind of flush, I guess, but it's a little pushback, not a whole lot, but I think you're getting what I'm laying down here. So come on back, join me next time. I can't wait to see you. Hopefully you want to jump in. I appreciate you letting me know you're out there and you're watching. I'll be back, and I will be doing more stuff. You're going to see more stuff on the channel. So thanks for hanging in with me. I'll talk to you soon. Until I see you again, be safe, be well, be good, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.